My classmates whispered as I passed the only white girl at this rural Japanese school. Wanting to fit in, I started wearing vanilla perfume. It made me feel confident, even exotic. Yui, my closest friend here, always complimented me. You smell sweet, like a cake. She'd laugh. The perfume became my silent ally. I thought I was bridging cultures with kindness, but I didn't realize it was reinforcing something else entirely, a stereotype that would come crashing down soon enough. The compliments kept rolling in. Girls from other classes stopped me just to sniff my wrist. Vanilla, they'd ask, eyes lighting up. I'd smile proud. But something about it felt uniform, too predictable. I asked Yui once, half joking, do I really smell that amazing? As she blinked, don't all white people smell like that? I laughed, thinking it was sarcasm. She didn't laugh back. That moment sat in my gut like old milk. I had no idea what I'd walked into. It hit me during a class discussion on stereotypes. A boy muttered, vanilla equals American. Heads nodded. I froze. Was that me? After class, I asked Yui again. You really thought it was natural? She nodded earnestly. I felt heat rise to my face. All that effort to blend in had backfired. My scent wasn't a bridge, it was a punchline. I was their joke and didn't even know it. The next day, I skipped the perfume. Yui wrinkled her nose. You okay? You don't smell like yourself. That stung. My scent had become my identity. In art class, someone asked, did you forget your vanilla today? They all laughed. I forced a chuckle. I had built a reputation on something fake. Worse, they liked the myth more than the real me. I didn't know how to fix that. That night, I scrolled through forums on cultural stereotypes. One thread confirmed it. Foreigners smell like sweets. I remembered how the kids sniffed me. It wasn't admiration, it was confirmation bias. Yui video called me. I miss your vanilla. She said innocently. My chest tightened. I didn't want to be a scent. I wanted to be seen. But how do you break a myth when you're the evidence? The twist came in language class. We read an article on unconscious bias. The teacher asked for examples. Yui raised her hand. I thought Dakota smelled like vanilla because she's American. But it was perfume. Silence, then murmurs. My heart pounded. She looked at me. Ashamed, I nodded. Grateful. In that moment, the myth cracked. Finally, they saw me not a walking dessert, but a person. After that class, I stopped using the perfume. At lunch, Yui handed me a cane shaped like a vanilla bean. A reminder, not a mask, she said. We laughed. The smell was gone. But I felt more present, more me. The myth faded, replaced by actual connection. I wasn't their vanilla girl anymore, I was Dakota. Over time, students asked about my real favorites, music, hobbies, food, not my scent. I shared, they listened. Yui and I grew closer, beyond surface impressions. The cane dangled from my bag like a joke we'd both outgrown. I'd started as a stereotype, but I'd stayed as myself, and that felt better than any perfume ever could.